watching Pokemon ever since the pandemic. I've been inspired by watching a lot of voice acting, and I wanted to pursue something like that. I want to know what could be your advice for me if I ever want to pursue a career of voice acting in the future.
Sure. Now, do you do any plays at school, or do you do anything like that?
No, I just enjoy reading, and I try to act it out at my own home, which bothers my mom, and she always says, Anak, you better change your attitude. You're still acting like a teenager, and yet that's me the inside.
That's right. Well, I think, first of all, acting, and especially voice acting, requires a great imagination and for your creative mind to just keep working. Because you have to imagine all of the characters in your mind and then bring the voice out. So that's one thing that you always want to keep going with. My background is acting, and so I think that the best way into being a voice actor is being an on-stage actor. Because when you are taking acting classes, you learn how to create a character, you learn how to use your full range vocally, and you learn how to identify the objectives in the scene, talking and listening, all of that. Because when you get a script for a cartoon, for anime even, you never get to see the whole scene. You just read your lines and have to act in the moment. So your acting skills come into play because you are quickly investigating the scene like in a second. So I think your acting skills help a lot in that. I think I do a lot of audiobook narration, where I have to read the whole book and prep it. But I do think a great way to practice that is for kids' books, like Chicken Little, which is a very simple book that has a narrator and it has different animals. So you can really fine-tune your switching from the narrator to the chicken, to the cow, to, and all those things through there. And to maintain the character voice in something that is simple is it's a great way to work on that. But I think working on things, reading out loud, all of that really helps. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nikki. Yeah, somehow keep doing it. Keep doing what you love to do.
I think you always have to do that because no matter what you love to do, you have to practice it. There's no brain surgeon who said, I'd really like to do brain surgery, and then they just started cutting into your head. You have to practice all of that. You have to study. And that's how you become the best, like no one ever was.
Well, it's an honor again to have you, Veronica, because we were having a WhatsApp call? I forgot. It was our first call, probably. What's our Zoom?
Zoom.
Yeah. And just to talk about this event, and now we're here talking to the fans, and I'm sure a lot of them have questions, a lot of them have their own stories, but I do have I have a burning question here too.
Yes.
Which is, of course, you famously said this, but what is your favorite line in Pokemon, and what does it mean to you?
You know what I loved? I loved whenever, anytime, there were many scenes where the three of them, Ash, Brock, and Misty, had to enter an empty, scary place, and they're always like, hello? Anybody there? And I don't know why, I just love that. I love that Brock is so casual, and he's like, hey, Brocco. And Eric Stewart and I always joke around, and I still call him Brocco anyway, when I email him. I also love those moments after a great battle when Pikachu has just, battled its heart out, and he says, great job, buddy. You deserve a good long rest. Just so sweet.
Goosebumps, guys. Goosebumps.
Every line she says. Okay, I got a bunch of peeps over here. Sorry, I hope we can accommodate all of them or most of them.
I'll do quick answers.
Quickly, all right. One question, please. No follow-ups, okay? Yeah, I might get into trouble. You don't like that. All right.
I can handle everything.
Oh, okay. Go.
Hello.
Dwayne? We got Dwayne.
Hi, I'm a very big fan of the anime, and Ash in particular. in the season of like Pokemon XYZ with Ash Greninja and whatnot. And I've been curious since the very new season of the anime came out, and I was wondering if there is any possible way that Ash can return to the screens, or is there any new projects that would Ash be in?
Well, I'm only in the first 8 seasons, so I wasn't in X and Y, although I wish I had been. We were all replaced when Pokemon USA took the show and not given a chance to go on with it. So that's why I'm not in it till the very end. I don't know of anything that they're planning. I think we all are just saying we're in the dark and waiting to hear about it on Twitter. So, but it would be wonderful if Ash could reappear. I do think the task is upon all of us now to carry on his journey and to be the best that we can be while we help others to become their very best. So I think it's now up to us. But the minute I hear if Ash is back, I will let you know.
I think, Veronica, I was going to say, because someone asked the same question to me, and that I should ask the same question to you, which was, is Ash coming back? I said, Ash left the anime, and then he went to the Philippines. Now you know where he is.
That's right. Thank you.
Okay, we have next. What is your name? Huh?
Asia.
Aisha. All right, Aisha, go ahead.
Hi. I've been a fan of the show, and I was just curious as a voice actor, and if you've ever done impromptu acting, have you ever done like tabletop role-playing games, voicing as your character, like Ash Ketchum playing as D&D characters? That'd be kind of awesome.
I think it would be great. I haven't done that actually, but I'd be certainly up for it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, please state your name.
Hello, my name is Axel. I've been a fan ever since I held a Pokemon card in grade 1. I have a question for you. What is your most favorite and least favorite Pokemon out of all of them?
My most favorite is Pikachu, overall. I don't know, I used to say Snorlax was my least favorite, but I've totally changed my mind on that because it's very valuable to like stop up the river every now and then and do things like that. And we all sleep a lot, so we all kind of identify with Snorlax. I don't know if I have a least favorite. Do you?
No.
I think there's something wonderful about each one, although we all have a favorite, or 5. Thank you. Do you? Okay.
She got 6. All right, and you are?
As from Palatown, I'm Dave from the Philippines. And first of all, I would like to say, actually went there just to say thank you
Yes.
for giving life to one of the most iconic characters in anime or cartoon, whichever you call it. So thank you very much.
It was such an honor.
Thank you very much. And my question is, what is your favorite line out of all the episodes in Pokemon?
I think, what would be my favorite? Do you have a favorite?
Favorite line?
Yeah. It's really hard because they all squish together into one thing.
I choose you,
I
Pikachu.
guess you would have Pikachu, use Thunderbolt! Pikachu, Thunderbolt, now! Thunderbolt, Pikachu! I don't know, I said that so many times.
And ever
Thank
say,
you.
I choose you, Dave.
I choose you, Dane.
That melts his heart. Go ahead, what is your name, buddy?
Hello, my name is Jeremy.
Hi.
I just wanted to ask, is out of all of the episodes you voice over, what's the most memorable for you?
Ash Ketchum definitely is my favorite all-time role because I got to play him for 8 years and I really knew him inside and out. I'm in Fire Emblem Three Houses, I'm also in Heroes. And Manuela is one of my favorite roles because she's, I don't know how many of you play that video game, but she's so out there and so fun to work on that we laughed so hard while we recorded it, and we often recorded things that we then had to dial back because we said, there's no way that's gonna fly. So that is another memorable one. Somebody recognized Slayers today. I played Amelia in that. I love love her so much. There's pretty much every role, there's something great that I love about it, but those are a couple.
Thank you.
Does anyone know his and her circumstances?
Yeah.
No? Yukino's another one of my favorites from that, yeah.
It's been nice that you're like one of the people I've watched since I was a kid.
Oh my gosh.
And I just wanted to ask, out of all the media you watch, like all the animated series and stuff like that, like which character's voice acting really stood out to you, besides yourself, of course? Like someone that you look up to or inspire, or like someone that you really were encouraged by in voice acting?
You know, I will say that all of the actors that I worked with at 4Kids, I think were really extraordinary, and we had something great going where we all got a chance to work on so many shows, and that everyone got a chance to shine in all the different cartoons that we worked on. I have always been a big fan of the older cartoons like Speed Racer or Wacky Races, Bugs Bunny, of course. Those where people, even Fractured Fairy Tales, the great storytelling and voices that came out of that. I think even Scooby-Doo is a show I watched a lot when I was a kid, and I've always loved voices. And although, as I said, I didn't think that I would work on cartoons, it's always been such a big part of my life. And I use all of that even within all the audiobooks that I narrate. I try to bring in a lot of different voices and kind of energy to the characters so that you can enjoy it as I tell you the story. So there's so many actors, especially from cartoons, and Shakespeare. I've seen a lot of Shakespeare, and those actors are really incredible.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, next.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Noel, and I've been a Pokemon fan since the very beginning.
Wow.
In fact, I was playing the red version, and then when the anime came, of course, I've been a fan ever since up until today. Yes, and my question here is, amongst all the episodes that you have recorded, what is the saddest episode that you have, or that you can still remember?
I will say that we found out that we were being replaced maybe 8 to 10 episodes from the end. And so those were the saddest, knowing that that was it and that the show was going on without us. So in that sense, we had to say goodbye to it, much like Ash saying goodbye to Butterfree when he set Butterfree free. That I thought was really so emotionally touching. I thought in the first movie, when Ash gives his life for Pikachu to save it, those times when you really see the extremes of Ash, those are my favorite. And those are the ones that make me cry, recording it and then watching it later on.
Awesome. Thank you. I actually love the snowstorm.
Right, with snow
Snow
runs.
runs.
Yeah, I know, I love that one too. And they're all huddled
Each
together
other.
with the Charizard, or was it Charmander's tail? Yeah, so dear.
Hi, I'm Pao, and I've been a fan since I was 5. Anyway, you probably have been asked this before, and looking at everybody here now, we are fans of different ages. So for you personally, the one that knows this character more than anyone and have been involved in this project for so long, what is it about Pokemon, do you think, that resonates with people so much over the years?
I think that there is something about the fact that Ash is 10, and that when we are 10, we have really no responsibility. Everything is possible in whatever you choose to do with your life. And the fact that he has to go on this journey to find himself, really, and has his companion, his Pikachu, and his human companions, and they have to find a way to navigate this journey of going after their goal, which is a big one. To be your very best, I think, is one that is never ending. To do that, to master your skills, and to bring everyone along with you and help them learn to master theirs. I think there's something wonderful about us being able to be Ash on that journey as we make friends, as we test ourselves and prove that we have what it takes to be the best to ourselves and then to those around us. I think the cartoon allows us to try out different things that we can then try in life. And there's something wonderful about losing yourself in the world of Pokemon, which is so safe. And it allows you to be you. And it allows us all to accept one another being who we are and not having to change for others around us. That the world is not so easy, but the Pokemon world teaches us that it can be. So I think that that's a big part of why it's so wonderful and hits us all so deeply, and how we can watch it with our grandparents, our parents, ourselves, and our kids. All of us together can be in that world. And there are very few shows you can watch where you can lose yourself like that and also stay so united.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you so much.